Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're looking to master the basics of Google Sheets, specifically how to add, subtract, multiply, and divide numbers right in your spreadsheet, then you're in the right place. By the end of this video, you'll not only know the easiest methods for each operation, but you'll also get a solid grasp of when to use functions like equals sum and how simple formulas can make your data come alive. Let's dive right in. Imagine we're working with a small table of numbers. In column A, we've got number 1, values like 10, 8, 20, and 15. In column B, right next to them, we have number 2, that's 5, 3, 4, and 2. It's a classic setup you might see if you're working with grades, inventory, sales, pretty much any kind of data where you want to crunch some quick numbers. First off, let's talk about addition. In Google Sheets, there are actually a couple of ways to add numbers together. The basic and most popular way, especially when you're just getting started, is to use the equals sum function. You'd click into the cell where you want the answer to go, usually in column C right next to your numbers, and type in equals sum A2 B2 or whichever cells you're adding. So for the first row, it would look like sum 10 5. Press enter and you'll see it instantly adds the numbers together, giving you 15. The equals sum function is great because it isn't just for big columns or long lists, it can handle two numbers just as easily. Think of it as Google Sheets' way of making sure you never mistype a plus sign. If you prefer, or for really quick additions, you could also write equals A2 plus B2. But equals sum is just neat, tidy, and widely used in spreadsheets everywhere. Now let's move on to subtraction. This one is a bit more straightforward. In the cell where you want the difference, type equals A2 B2. That's basically saying take whatever's in A2 and subtract what's in B2. So with our numbers, 10 minus 5 equals 5. Easy math, but crucial, especially when you're tracking things like inventory leaving a store or budgeting expenses. Sometimes you may want to reverse the order, so just double check you're subtracting in the right direction to avoid accidental negatives. Alright, time for a little multiplication magic. Multiplication in Google Sheets works just like you'd expect. In your chosen cell, write equals A2 B2. That asterisk is the multiplication symbol and Google Sheets understands it right away. For our example, 10 times 5 gives you 50. This is super helpful if you're calculating totals like units sold times price per unit. And again, double check your cell references to make sure you're using the right numbers. Division is up next, and it's equally simple. You just type equals A2 slash B2. That's saying divide what's in A2 by what's in B2. For our first row, that means 10 divided by 5, which gives you 2. This trick comes in handy for averages, rates, or splitting things evenly. One quick note, if you ever see an error like div 0, it means you tried to divide by 0, which Google Sheets can't do, just like your calculator. Now here's a little bonus that'll save you loads of time as your spreadsheet grows. Once you've written your formula in one row, for example, in row 2, you can simply click on the little blue square at the corner of your cell and drag it down through the rest of your data. Google Sheets will automatically adjust the formula for each row. This is called auto-filling, and it's super handy when you've got a big list. So that's the rundown, adding with equals sum, and using basic formulas for subtracting, multiplying, and dividing. Practice these a few times, and you'll be ready to tackle all sorts of everyday tasks in Google Sheets with confidence. If you found this tutorial helpful, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. And if you have any questions or tips of your own, drop them in the comments below. I love hearing from you. And if you want more straightforward tutorials like this, be sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.